everyone! Welcome back to our channel, Star Stop. Tom Holland was barely 19 when he made an appearance in the Spider-Man franchise. He has become one of the most successful actors in the current scenario. His new movie Spider-Man No Way Home will soon make it to the theaters. What are the actor's plans for the future in his role? Let us talk about it in today's video. It seems that Tom Holland is holding the keys to Marvel Universal on his wish. Thus, he could take a break if he wanted to. The actor even stated about never stopping since he got cast as Spider-Man. He is enjoying all the time alone and doing some fascinating stuff. It has just been 6 years for Holland to work as Spider-Man. He can efficiently work for another 20 years, as the actor is almost 2 decades younger than Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. The reality is different from what fans might expect. Thus, he did not shy away from revealing Spider-Man plans of vacating the role of Peter Parker. It will occur soon after Spider-Man No Way Home. According to various sources, Tom Holland is still perplexed about his decision. He's said to have no idea about his prospects as the popular web crawler. While Tom Holland did not enjoy his role in the upcoming movie, the reason is the inclusion of quite depressing and dark stuff with the characters. They went through so many things that one might not have imagined, so the movie will lead to the protagonist suffering a lot. Tom Holland does not feel optimistic about his role. It might be an indication for him to move on from the same. According to Tom Holland, doing a Miles Morales film would be a better decision. He could not compromise with Peter Parker being an essential aspect of his life. It made no sense for him to play the same role after the age of 30. He might need to contemplate his decision to play Spider-Man after turning 30. Rumors were spread that No Way Home was the last movie on Holland's contract with the franchise. Many fan theories indicate that the upcoming movie could put Tom Holland out of the horizon. Thus, Doctor Strange would cast a spell in the end to later Peter Parker forget everything. He is keen to help another actor to replace him. However, Pascal told Holland that he had talked to him about doing 100 more, and Pascal would never make Spider-Man movies without Holland. On this, Holland felt like, "Are you kidding me?" Holland was not sure about taking his role of Spider-Man further. He says that it might be time for him to move on, and what is the best for Spider-Man is that they do the Miles Morales film. He had to take Peter Parker into his account as well, because he was the crucial part of his life. Also, on the other hand, he says if he's playing Spider-Man even after turning 30 years old, he would have done something wrong. Tom Holland has some other ambitions as he talks about being James Bond. It was told by one of his Spider-Man co-stars. Moreover, the co-star added that Holland always writes a script with Harry, his brother, and is gearing for the Crowded Rooms shoot, the Apple TV drama about dissociative identity disorder. Pascal also told Holland that she desired Tom Holland to play the role of Fred Astaire in the upcoming movie, but after that, Holland didn't know anything. If he could, he would spend around 6 months backpacking for Europe, and he would go clubbing, get sloppy drunk, and more. He would go to the Glastonbury, feel and stand in between the crowd, and experience everything that is like to be a person in a vast, joyful body. In other words, he wanted to be the guy in his 20s to explore what it feels like to be alive. He cannot do it. He is sure about some things, and he never thinks of whether he desires to be an actor for his entire life or not. Before Hollywood, Tom Holland also got training to be a carpenter. Carpenter skill is the craft he loves and has always been so good with his carpenting skills. If something is broken, he can always figure out how to fix it. He even had a romantic idea to buy the apartment building and then rent it out at a reasonable price than they are required to be because he doesn't need the money. Lately, Tom Holland also discovered yet another dream of his that is a variation in a standard theme. He would meet a woman and get her pregnant. Once he would have found it terrifying, and no one knows what they would do. How will he be telling his mom and dad? But this time, he was not nervous at all, and after he thought, he kind of missed his little girl now. Tom Holland constantly desired to be a father, and he would be very content with being a stay-at-home father and producing films here and there. That is not to say that will happen right now, as he will start shooting the film, The Crowded Room, and then go. Also, you know what this is, what was happening, and what he will do for the rest of his life. He further said that he might do Spider-Man 4, 5, 6, or even finish the franchise when he turns 32, or never make another. He isn't sure what he desires to do, and that is the point. He is under control. Do you think that Tom Holland would continue the role of Spider-Man? Drop your assumptions below, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.